This is the tool pouch that I keep in the door pocket of my service truck. I'm going to show you what's in it and why I think you should carry it. So a while back, I did a video on my minimal tool bag build out of a Veto SC45 with what I thought was the fewest tools that you can get away with out in the field. The SC45 comes with this pouch, and I didn't really know what to do with it. I didn't want to carry it out in the field. In general, I'm not a huge fan of belt-mounted pouches. So I was trying to figure out exactly what I was going to do with this thing, and it finally has found a place to live in the door pocket of my truck. So when I get in and out of my truck, this is right there. I just carry a few tools in it, but for certain jobs, this is the perfect thing, and I do actually sometimes put it on my belt. So one thing about this pouch is on the back, it's got a magnetic over the belt strap, so you don't have to loosen your belt to put this on. I do like that. In the pouch itself, it's got a clip for a tape measure. I don't put one on here. It catches my pant leg as I get in and out of the truck. I also have tape measures everywhere else in my truck, so I didn't bother putting one on here. It also just makes this really heavy, and honestly, it tries to pull your pants down. So what I do keep in here are what I would consider my very, very basic electrical, not electronics, but electrical troubleshooting tools, or the first thing that when I'm at home or here at the shop or on an industrial site and I just need to get into a box and see what's going on so I know what I need to go back and get, because I know I'm going to be making another trip to the truck. I've got a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. This is a ball handle screwdriver by a company called Vessel, and it's tang through so you can hit on the end. I don't hit on the end generally. I do really like the ball handle. I want to try Klein's new ball handle screwdriver and see what I think of it, but this fits really nicely in the hand, and this number 2 screwdriver is most of the time what I need to open a cabinet, get into a cabinet, do something like that. If it's not a number 2 screwdriver, it is a Phillips. This is a Husky. This is just a random flat blade screwdriver that I had laying around unused, didn't have a spot, so I put it in this bag. And one thing I do like about the screwdriver, and one of the reasons I selected for this bag, is it's got the square shank, so you can put an adjustable wrench or parallel jaw pliers or water pump pliers on it and get some extra leverage if you need it. I also don't hate the handle on Husky screwdrivers. If you've watched any of my videos about screwdrivers, you know I've been looking for the perfect screwdriver handle for about a decade. This isn't it, but it's not bad. Since this is focused on electrical issues, I have an ECX screwdriver in here. This is that weird straight slot square combination that's used on a lot of electrical fittings, receptacles, switches, that sort of thing. It's not a must-have, but it is a nice to have if you're doing something like installing a bunch of outlets when we do remodels or something and we're trying to just pull stuff out. It's nice to have this. This is a Milwaukee. I don't know that I necessarily recommend the Milwaukee. Milwaukee hand tools have been kind of hit and miss, and their screwdriver handle shape is a big miss. The quality of the tip has been fine though. So an ECX screwdriver, I carry that. And then I carry a pair of Lineman's pliers. This is a relatively large Lineman's plier. It's a Knipex 09-02-240. These I carry because they're really versatile. You can use them as a plier. They're not really a needle nose, but they're pretty strong, which needle nose can't say. They've got a cutter in there. So these are good for twisting, cutting. They can be a hammer, of course. They do have a little bit of gravity to them. Really just a general purpose plier. And then on the lanyard of the box, I have a roll of electrical tape. This is nothing special. This is just plain old electrical tape. It happens to be yellow phase tape because I had a bunch of yellow phase tape left over. I don't do a lot of things where I need phase tape. Then I've got a roll of Teflon tape in case I encounter just a little plumbing issue at home where I need to loosen something, rewrap in Teflon tape and put it back on. So there's not a lot to this bag, but if you just need to get in, open up an access to something and see what's going on before you decide what tools you need to load out and how bad your day is gonna be, not bad. And it made good use of this little pouch that came with my Veto SC45. If you like tips like this, be sure to subscribe and like this video. Also tell me down below in the comments what you carry every day when you're doing your work.